Look like a Christmas tree. I'm still wet. I am still wet. Oh dear. Hey guys, it's Bailey. Welcome back to the channel and thank you so much for tuning in to what's going to be a review of some press-on nails, specifically a collection of press-on nails between imPress and Christian Siriano. They got together recently and they came out with a whole wide collection of nails, some of which I've been wearing lately and a couple of you guys have had questions on, and so I figured I bought the whole collection, so I figured I'd just go through them and try them on so you can see how they all look. Also, I'm a big press-on nail wearer, specifically of imPress, because they're just so accessible. You can get them from the drugstore. They come with adhesive on the back of them, and so they are just like the ultimate peel and stick nail for me. They're just like a good go-to. I have some others that I like. I'll link to that video over there. Click the I in case you want to watch it. But I primarily wear imPress, and so from my experience I can say that not all nails are created quite equal. There are some differences that in the event that you are new to imPress, new to press-on nails in general, you might want to know before jumping into this collection. So let's go ahead and dive in. First, let's go ahead and start with the nails that I'm wearing. That kind of makes sense. The shade that I'm wearing, or the style, I guess, is Red Carpet Moment, and I feel like it goes between looking like a blue-based red and an orange-based red, but it's very versatile in that way, and they have accent nails in here that have golden or yellow stripes. It's kind of like a Wonder Woman vibe, but the gold is really subtle across the red, so it only pops in some light. There are a couple of different styles of accent nail, like I have one here where it's two stripes going up the top, and then I have another one where it's one stripe going vertically down the nail. It just depends. There are a couple in this collection, and then they are also almond shaped. Not all of their nails are almond shaped. Overall, I really like this set. They are similar thickness. The accent nails aren't any thicker than the normal nails, like we will talk about in some later sets coming up here, but they're all the same thickness. They have a nice flexibility to them, so they really mold the shape of your nail, and I feel like that makes them last a little bit longer because they have that extra flexibility. Next is a set that I had on before this, and a couple of you had asked about it in some previous videos. This is Chevron Chic, and it is a taupe collection, like a cream finish. It's not matte, but it's not like metallic like this. It's just a cream finish taupe with a couple of different accent nails. This again is another good set in terms of thickness. They're all uniform with the exception of the rhinestone nail. Like I mentioned earlier, there's some variation with the thickness or the rigidity. Is that a word? We're making it a word. With how rigid the nails are, and I find that when there are those embellishments like rhinestones or glitter, like we'll get into in later sets, it makes the nail a little thicker, a little less flexible, and for me and my nails that means that they will pop off a little bit quicker. It does not stop me from wearing the nails because it's way easier. Dealing with a popped off nail is way easier than doing my own nail art or having a glitter polish chip, so I just carry around like a little bottle of nail glue and pop it right back on if that happens. Next up is a pattern called Marbled, and true to the name, it has a very marbled looking texture, although I will say to me the pattern kind of looks like a rose. Like when I look at these, I wouldn't have guessed the pattern was marble, but now that I know that's the name, I could see it in the black and white color palette and kind of how the design is arranged, but it's this, to what me anyway, looks more like a rose pattern, and it is the same pattern repeated across all nail sizes. So there are no accent nails in this. It's all the same uniform nail pattern. So again, you don't have to worry about any of those kind of thicker or more rigid accent nails popping off early because these are all the same shape, and these are also, or same thickness, these are also all almond shaped, just like the nails that I'm wearing now. Which, by the way, I want to say I love Kiss's almond nails. I like almond nail shapes in general, but I know some people might be a little hesitant to go with an almond because it tends to be a little bit longer than your average kind of rounded square or squoval shape that they have on some of their other nails. And the almonds are definitely longer, but of all the press-on nails out there, these are some of the shortest and more least intimidating almond nails out there because they are so much shorter than all the other almond or stiletto nails that I've tried that are similar. So in case that might be a sticking point for you, or you're just not sure because you're thinking they might be too long, I would say give it a go. You can always file them down. There is a file that comes in here, or you can just use your regular nail file and file the shape down a little bit. Speaking of what comes inside these nail packages, by the way, it might be worth mentioning that you get a nail file, a little orange stick, like a short, tiny little one to push your cuticles back if you need to, and you also get an alcohol pad. And if you go watch the video where I give you like the total rundown of press-on nails, how I apply which brands I like, yada yada. I go through this there as well, and it's probably more comprehensive, but just a hot tip from me to you, if you're going into these press-on nails in particular, I would ditch the alcohol soak pad that they give you and go in instead with nail polish remover, just because I find that's more effective at removing the natural oils on my nails before going in with these nails that have the adhesive on the back. I just personally find that because it does that, my nails last a lot longer and they just feel more sturdy throughout the wear. So just my 2 cents. Next up is a style called People Are People, and that is exactly what the accent nail is, which I really dig. Beyond the accent nail, the set itself is just this classic matte black. I wear so much matte black nails because they're just so like simple but chic and distinct looking. I don't know why I like them so much, but I do know that when I used to paint my nails matte, it like not only would the polish chip, but the finish would chip over top. So it was just impossible to keep up, and these are super duper easy. Again, not just to apply, but in terms of how long they last. And then these in particular have that accent nail that says People Are People, and it's the same thickness accent nail. Like they really just put like a little decal over top so it doesn't change the thickness or anything at all. On to the next pattern. Let's talk about Lacy Rose. This is another almond shaped nail, and it has a rose gold metallic base or finish, and then over top it has a black lace decal over kind of one back corner towards the cuticle. This is another one where the pattern's the same across all nails, and so you don't have to worry about one or a couple accent nails that are a little thicker than others popping off early. This is totally uniform. And honestly, if you're afraid of pattern or if you're afraid of metallic, I feel like the blend of the metallic base with the black lace overlay, in some lights it looks like you can really tell that they're metallic. You can really tell that there's that kind of busier black lace pattern over top, and then in other lights it looks like you're just wearing one uniform finish across the nails. So this is one that I might recommend to people who are a little shy to pattern or a little shy to a metallic nail. I mean, clearly I'm not. These are definitely in charge metallic nails, but you know, if you're just wanting to dip your toe into the pattern or metal finish, this would be a good one to start with, I think. On to the last two. I think I subconsciously saved these for last because they're my favorite, and now it's like choosing between favorite children. I don't know which one I like best. Let's go with this one. It's very New Year's-y. This pattern is glitz and glam, appropriately, because it is nothing but gold and glitter. So you get, it's kind of an even mix of gold nails, not a metallic gold. This is definitely more of a brushed gold, yellow gold, I would say. And then you get a fantastic pinky, a mix of pinky silver glitter nails, and then a solid like goldy copper, like a chunkier glitter nail. This is such a fun New Year's mix for me, or just holiday, or just in general. If you're a glitter lover, this is going to be the nail set for you. But like I said earlier, those glitter nails, the thickness can get up there. And so for me, both of these, I mean, so 2 out of 3 of the patterns in here are going to have that thickness, so you might struggle a little bit more with your nails coming off earlier than they typically would. But again, that's not going to stop me from wearing these, and it's not going to stop me from recommending them because they're so glitzy. And last up, this I love, but I do feel is a little out of season for me to wear now, but it's not gonna stop me from wearing them. This pattern is called Stained Glass, and it looks just like that. So how to describe this? It kind of reminds me of a mermaid's tail, actually, like a business mermaid, because it has a tasteful black grid over top. So at the base, this is like a periwinkle base with these greeny peach iridescent strips over top, kind of like, I mean, exactly like that stained glass look, or that shattered glass look that's really popular, which is, I'm sure, why these are called stained glass. And then over top of that, you have a black grid pattern. And part of the reason I like it so much is it's not something, it's an unexpected pattern. I wouldn't have had the creativity or thoughtfulness to put this together, but I think the mixture of the iridescent strips with the black grid just gives it so much more dimension. It's such a fun nail. So clearly I like these. However, I will say all of these are a little thicker. This pattern definitely adds some bulk to the nail, and so again, they're probably going to pop off a little earlier than any other of those thinner nails within the imPress collection, but clearly, if you ask me, I think it's worth it. And those are all the nails in the collection. That is it for me, guys. I hope you enjoyed me running through those. It's kind of the first like collection review I've ever done of press-on nails. Let me know if this is something you like. If you want to see more of these videos, give this video a thumbs up or let me know down in the comments. Yeah, because like I said, I wear press-on nails all the time. I rarely, I forget to mention them in the description box what I'm wearing, and I definitely never mention it in the video. It's not related. So I don't talk about them a whole lot, but I certainly can at length because I wear the heck out of them. So definitely let me know in the comments below. Besides that, guys, thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and I will catch you in the next video. Bye guys.